Just know things will never be the same, like strangers again. Like strangers again.
What's happening, folks, and welcome to another episode of Stars of Tomorrow, an FM21 series where we look at some of the young talent on Football Manager and see how they get on over the course of their careers, so you guys get a better idea before you sign them or manage them yourself. Now, obviously, first of all, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new as well. Down below in the comment section, if you want to get your player featured, follow the following rules. Essentially, check the playlist first. Check the playlist first. Make sure he's not been requested already, or done already, I should say. Then in the description of each video, there's a link to the Google document which I have to schedule on, which is updated as much as I possibly can, and that will tell you who's been requested already. So you make sure your player's not been requested to be shown at a later date, and also leave the name, position, nationality, age, and club the player is at. The more info, the better. It makes it easier to find the players. So today it's Saka from Arsenal, a player that has, I was going to say burst on the scene, but I don't follow Arsenal, so I don't know how quickly he's come on the scene. I don't watch Arsenal games. Though, other than when they're playing United. English left winger, right winger, left back. Can play variety different positions. Obviously, we can't do a transfer check on him because obviously he's just signed a new contract, so we can't do that. Attributes that stand out for me, obviously the pace and acceleration and dribbling, crossing and technique are the ones that stand out for me. Work rate, obviously teamwork as well, obviously up there, and the flair. So basically all the high ones, essentially. So look at his coach report here. So 3-star current ability, potentially 3.5 star, maybe 4.5, maybe. Obviously a lot of pros and cons here, but a lot of these are based on like just squad status and eligibility and that kind of thing. So that makes sense. Looking at his attributes here on the ability section, and where he can play left back, left wing back, he can play attacking midfielder left, attacking midfielder right. Very strong on his left foot, weak on his right. So I would be tempted to play him on the left hand side of his, with the weak right foot, and also he avoids using it as well, so leans more to the left hand side. So first jump, guys, let's go. Alright folks, so he's still at Arsenal. He's now 22 years old, worth £39 million. We've got one new trait on it. With the 3 traits he has are run down the left, avoid weaker foot, and runs more often. The dribbling and pace, it makes sense. Slow increases, steady, not massive jumps. Injury record looks pretty damn good. Nothing there really concerning me there. Career stats, have a look here. So Arsenal played 22 games, got 4 goals, 2 assists, then 5 and 4, then 6 and 4, and then 8 and 4. So I can reveal that this guy, this is the first one through, because he met the criteria that I set out earlier in the previous episode. He's played a lot of first team football. So that's my criteria, is he plays football and he's been playing that football. So obviously English, to be a premium transfer on him because he's English, unfortunately. But you can play him left wing back if you play 5 at the back. And also the crossing is good, dribbling is good, acceleration and pace good as well. So nice player, but will be expensive. Let's continue. Right, still at Arsenal, and we've seen the big jump up to 616, or I say it's now in the higher range I put it on. 16 for dribbling, rest is it can't bounce out, basically the same. Worth £67 million. 2 traits, run on left and run more often, have remained. Injury record, let's have a look. Looks okay to me, nothing there concerning me at all. So Arsenal, let's have a look how we got on. So we got 8 and 4, 12 and 4, 12 and 8, 4 and 7 that year for some reason, but then 13 and 6. So yeah, I mean, he's good. I mean, obviously, think about it, you get your own kind of development on him, and you get more involved in how he progresses as a player. But he's played a lot of football for Arsenal. I think the finishing could be letting him down, but then again, maybe it's not a big factor this year. Again, we don't know what's happened with Arsenal, do we? That's the problem with these reviews, is we're looking at a player, we don't know what's happened with the managers and that kind of thing, what they've been playing them as, and has he been unlucky in front of goal? Maybe he's getting a lot of chances on front of goal and he's missing a few. Again, maybe the technique and composure, maybe try and play shots, but bear in mind if he's playing left hand side on his left foot, which is his strongest foot, maybe he's on the outside more and it narrows the angle to score. That's also could be a factor as well. He's playing left wing, you can see that for clubs, so that's definitely a factor in that, I think. So yeah, let's do another jump, guys. It looks like he's going to stay at Arsenal, but I want to see if he can go for like a 2 or 3 year period, 2 or 3 year period where he scores double figures for goals. Right, so he finished at Arsenal, and you can see here, basically his stats have stayed basically the same for the whole review, really, and that's kind of good to see. It means there have been any major injuries for him. Two major injuries here back in his career. So apart from that, there's nothing there really worrying me at all. The career stats, have a look here. So 13-6, then 3-2. Obviously, that's probably this is probably the season we got the big injuries. Back in the first team, got 10 goals, 2 assists, then 5. So it kind of fluctuates a little bit with goal return, but I think maybe he's been slightly impeded by the fact he's left-footed on the left-hand side. If you can make him a right winger, I think you can get more out of him on that position because he's coming on cutting inside onto his natural foot. He's playing a lot of left wing for Arsenal, so if you can make him a right winger and get him cut inside on his left foot on the right hand side, maybe you see more goals from him. Again, it's not an exact science, but it's what I prefer to do. My left foot to be on the right hand side, my right on the left. It's just where I play the game. So yeah. Oh God, gone off him. Jesus, sorry about that. So yeah, really good player. Quick, good crossing, good dribbling, good technique, English as well. So hits the mark of homegrown. Downside is, I think on the left hand side he can be okay as a winger, but I think the goal threat is a bit inconsistent. If you're going to try and sign Saka, I think he's going to cost you a lot of money. English, young, Premier League. There you go. There's your fee. Massive fee. Obviously, we couldn't negotiate a fee early on. There's no point because he won't move after signing a new contract. But yeah, really, really interesting player. And maybe he might get a boost in January. I don't know if he deserves one or not. I haven't seen enough games of him to make that kind of assessment. But yeah, thank you for the player suggestion. Like I said in the start of the video, if you want to get your player submitted for consideration, follow the criteria set out at the start of the video, check the playlist, check the schedule, as much info as you can. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for daily FM content on here, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.